Hello, it's Sammy from the East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service here, and today we're going to explore a little bit about supporting your emotional well-being during this beginning part of your journey into parenthood. So being a new parent, having a new baby can be a time of mixed emotions. It can be a time where there are lots of new stresses around you and where you might feel quite isolated. There are obviously great parts of being a new parent, but there are also parts that are a real struggle, and I'm pretty sure most people would say that has been true for them in their journey in parenthood too. You might feel a bit more teary than you had done before, or more irritable. You might find that you've lost interest in some of the things that might have interested you before, and that your emotions are heightened. Now, there are a few different things that can impact upon this and the way in which you feel during this time. One major part of it is your hormones. Yes, they come into play here too. So what happens is that our bodies are really good at making us very, very hyper aware of this small child we now have to look after. And so what it does is it heightens those emotional states so that you feel those feelings more when you need to take care of your baby. So when your baby cries, you feel more anxious, so that you pick your baby up and you hold them close and you cuddle them and you soothe them. And it's Mother Nature's way of protecting your child. But sometimes it can really impact upon us as a parent if we're not ready for that, and if we haven't got the support around us to be able to cope in those times. Lack of sleep also can really impact upon the way we feel and the way we can cope with things. And it's no secret that new parenthood comes with less sleep. And because of that, our ability to deal with those extra additional stresses can be impacted. And also, we've got extra demands on us. Whereas before, our lives may have been that we were very much looking after ourselves, maybe our home and a job. Now we have a small human being to also look after, and the demands that brings can be huge and have a real emotional strain on us. I'm going to use an analogy of some cups and some water to kind of explain that part a little bit better. So this jug here, okay, is full of water, and this is the energy that you have to give, okay? So during parenthood, your energy is going in lots and lots of different places. So a large part of your energy is going into looking after your child. That's a pretty big deal. So you've got a really big part of your energy going into looking after your child. If you're in a relationship, part of your energy is also going to be going towards your relationship as well. Perhaps you've got a home that you're looking after, you've got extra laundry, you've got meals to make, you've got clearing up to do. So a bit of your energy is going into that as well. And maybe you're working, so you've got a job and you're going to be putting some energy into your job too. Friends, family, people that might lean on you for support, some of your energy is going to be going there as well. And even your energy might be going towards other things, like you might have acquaintances or neighbours that might need support. Perhaps you've got more than one child and you've got extra places to put your energy there too. Maybe you've got caring responsibilities for somebody, and so your energy is going to go there as well. And actually that doesn't leave much for you, really, does it? So when we look at this and we think about, okay, so how can I pull some of that back for myself so that you can look after you and you can prioritise you as well as all of these other parts of your life as well. So perhaps your friends and family that lean on you. You can put in some additional boundaries there that actually say, right, okay, well, yeah, I love being there for you and supporting you, and I really like having these conversations, but could we maybe make a time once a week to do it, rather than just lots and lots of text messages throughout the day that actually can zap my energy quite a bit. And you know, or saying to friends and family that if I don't respond to you straight away, it's not that I'm not there for you, it's just that I need to sort out everything for myself first, and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So maybe some of those household chores can be shared, or even prioritised, in the sense of, does it really matter if I do that now? Can I take time to do something else for me in that time instead? And having a talk with your partner, just to say, you know, okay, well, maybe we won't get to spend as much time together right now doing this, but that we can allocate time to do that at another period. And sharing the load, so that actually you can start filling your energy buckets up a little bit more as well, and taking care of yourself. So when we're thinking about taking care of yourself and finding your energy and getting that back for yourself, sometimes also it's not just about being able to have that notion of self-care, so putting in those boundaries, finding things to do for you, making time to brush your hair, to shower, having time to go to the toilet without another person there, even a baby, and just, you know, finding time for some of those things throughout your day. They can be really important and help you to fill up your energy bucket. But it's also about finding those people around you and those places around you that can support you in those times that you need it as well. And I like to think of pillars of support, and thinking about actually, who do I have that's there that I can lean on when I need something. And so I've got some blocks here, so I'm just going to go through some of these with you. So we've got family. So if you've got family, even if they're not nearby, just picking up the phone, connecting with somebody, having a conversation can be really helpful for some people. And friends is the same sort of thing. It's a different type of relationship, and so that can be a good pillar to support you and help you along. If you've got a partner to turn to find support, whether or not it's about looking at what different tasks and what different demands you have on each other, what different things you can share, and how you can manage those together, or about that emotional support and that togetherness that you might have. Also, another pillar of support is, of course, the family centre. So we're definitely here for every single family in this area, and whatever, you know, if you've got something that you need, if you want to come and talk to us, or you want a safe space to just come and be, and you want somebody to chat to, then we are here for you. So we are definitely a pillar of support for you as well. And so the GP is there as well to support you along the way, and your health visitor too. So perhaps you might be feeling that you want some additional support from your doctor. Maybe those feelings that you're not feeling able to cope, perhaps you're having feelings of anxiety or feelings of depression, and those are things that you can go to your GP with and talk to your GP about, and see if there's you can put in a plan of support there with your GP, with your medical professionals, and your health visitor, of course, there to support you emotionally as well as with the health of your baby. Also other parents, so speaking to other parents can be really quite reassuring, also an opportunity to just talk about your different experiences and gain insight into how other parents may have coped with different situations, and sometimes just to know that somebody else is going through the same things as well, similar things, can be really supportive. And in the same sort of breath, online communities, they can also offer you that sort of support too. So a lot of people find quite a lot of comfort in online communities where you can talk to people, like-minded parents, like-minded people. And if you do need additional support, Hertfordshire have the Healthy Hubs where you can access support for your emotional and mental well-being. There is therapeutic support out there as well, so seeing a therapist for a variety of different reasons. And there are various charities that can support you also, like Hearts Mind Network, and charities that can support you in time of crisis, for example Samaritans. And then maybe you have some other ideas of different people you can turn to. If it might be a personal trainer or a yoga instructor, perhaps it's your neighbour. And so different people can support you in lots of varieties of ways that can actually help you during this start in your parenting journey. I think it's really great to see that we're not alone, and that even in a time when we might feel quite isolated, there are lots of places we can reach out to if we do need somebody to talk to. And sometimes it is hard to reach out and say, hey, I need some help. And having a wide range of different places where you can go to say I need some help can make it feel a little easier. There are other things you can do to support your emotional health and well-being. So doing some of the things that you enjoy, taking time for you, using some of this energy on the things that you like doing, whether it be that you really enjoy doing a crossword puzzle, or you really enjoy going out on a hike, whatever it might be, you know, just taking time, even if it's just a few minutes a day, to do something that actually is for you, that you enjoy, can be really helpful for just boosting up all of those feel-good emotions. So focusing very much on the present. So not worrying too much about the future. I know that can be really hard to do, especially as a new parent, but just trying to focus on what's happening right now, and not dwelling on the past. If you do find that those feelings are overwhelming you, then perhaps, you know, reaching out to one of your pillars of support about that is a really, really good way to work through those and process those. But doing some activities that help you really focus on the now, mindfulness activities, maybe some meditation, something that brings you into this moment. It can even be just sitting, watching your baby and just watching how they play and move, and that can just bring you into a state of focusing on what is happening right now, rather than thinking of what's going to be happening later or what's happened before. Looking after your body is very important as well. So looking after your physical health can impact on your mental well-being as well. So that's thinking about eating a variety of different foods, well-balanced meals, you know, instead of having a quick snack for your lunch because you haven't quite got time, trying to find a way together, maybe with your pillars of support again, to make sure that you're eating well throughout the day and that you're keeping your energy stores up. Also moving your body, it doesn't have to be anything super physical. It could just be making sure that you go out for a little walk once a day. Being outside has been shown to really help support mental well-being as well. So getting outside for a walk or a little jog, or doing a few exercises at home or in the garden can really help with just boosting your mood a little bit. And avoiding things like smoking and reducing alcohol consumption, and that can really help as well with improving your mental health. So if you do feel like you're at a point where actually all of these feelings are overwhelming you, that you're putting in these different things, your pillars of support feel strong, you're trying to move your energy to yourself, but actually your mood's not picking up, it's not lifting, and you feel like you would like some additional support, you feel like it's something that you need, then please feel free to get in touch with us, or go and talk to a medical professional like your GP or your health visitor. If you're at a point of crisis, it's really important to reach out to somebody, and we've put some contact details in the comments on this post that you can go to if you need to talk to somebody immediately, and you're worried about yourself or somebody else, and you can contact them. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below or get in touch. Otherwise, I will see you again soon. Bye bye.